Hi, welcome back to my channel. Israel's discovery of an expansive network spanning about 10 units and reaching Gaza's port swiftly came under IDF control. Within this tunnel, special forces encountered Hamas militants, gathering crucial intelligence and swiftly neutralizing the imminent threat. But how did the IDF achieve this remarkable feat encountering Hamas's hidden network? Could these tactics potentially revolutionize the conflict's landscape underground? In this video, we will discover the IDF's groundbreaking tactics against Hamas's underground operations. The IDF, Israel's defense force, has shown remarkable progress in how they fight in cities during the 60th day of the Hamas-Israel conflict. In places like Gaza, there's ongoing fighting in both the north and south. What's really surprising is the discovery the IDF made recently. They found this massive underground tunnel, the second largest one they've ever come across. Imagine, it's big enough for vehicles to go through. This tunnel stretches for about 10 units and goes all the way to the Gaza port. Guess what? That port's been under the IDF's control for a bit now. This fighting is a big deal because it shows just how much Hamas, the group Israel's fighting, has been hiding and moving around under the ground. It's like a secret world down there that the IDF is starting to uncover. Think about it. A tunnel that huge? It's not something you stumble upon every day. What's happening on these fronts in Gaza, where the fighting is taking place, is intense. But amidst all that, the IDF's ability to discover and expose this massive tunnel is a real achievement. It's almost like finding a hidden treasure, except this treasure reveals something about the enemy's tactics. The fact that this tunnel goes all the way to the Gaza port, controlled by the IDF, is pretty wild. It's like a secret passage Hamas has been using to move around. The IDF fighting this tunnel is a big win in the chess game of this conflict. It's like they found a key piece on the board that changes the whole game. The IDF's ability to locate and reveal this tunnel is crucial. It shows how they're not just fighting above the ground, but also paying attention to what's happening underneath. It's almost like a detective story where they're uncovering secrets, and in this case, it's a secret tunnel used by the other side. This discovery might change the way the IDF approaches the conflict. Now that they know about the tunnel, they can strategize better, thinking about how to block it or prevent its use. It's like solving part of a puzzle. They're figuring out how Hamas moves around and plans our actions. Fighting this tunnel isn't just about the discovery itself, it's about what it means for the conflict. It's like they found a hidden path, and now they can be more prepared for what might come next. The IDF's ability to uncover something this significant, especially during ongoing conflict, shows their dedication and skills in handling such intense situations. The IDF Special Forces encountered 10 Hamas terrorists inside a tunnel. It was a tense moment, but the IDF acted swiftly, neutralizing the threat posed by these terrorists. In doing so, they not only made the area safer, but also gained valuable information that could be crucial for their operations. After this encounter, the IDF is planning to destroy the tunnel these terrorists were using. But here's the catch. They're planning to do it in a pretty innovative way. They've come up with devices that can flood Hamas's underground infrastructure by pumping water from the Mediterranean Sea. It's a bold move, targeting the very tunnels Hamas has been using to maneuver and launch attacks. This new approach signals the IDF's determination to tackle the issue head-on. Instead of just sealing the tunnel or blocking it off, they're going for a more strategic move. By flooding these underground passages, they're aiming to disrupt Hamas's operations significantly. This development might seem unconventional, but it reflects the IDF's commitment to finding unique solutions to counter the threats they face. It's not just about stopping the immediate danger, it's about crippling the infrastructure Hamas relies on for its clandestine movements and attacks. This innovative method of flooding the tunnels is a testament to the IDF's adaptability and resourcefulness. They're thinking outside the box to address a complex challenge posed by Hamas's underground network. It's a bold step that could potentially limit Hamas's ability to operate from these hidden passages. The IDF's actions in encountering the terrorists and planning to neutralize their infrastructure demonstrate a proactive approach to dealing with the threats posed by groups like Hamas. It's not just about responding to attacks, it's about a step ahead, disrupting their plans and safeguarding the region. The introduction of these new devices and strategies by the IDF shows their commitment to finding effective solutions to combat terrorism. It's a clear signal that they're willing to explore unconventional methods to protect civilians and maintain security in the region. The recent events between opposing forces have been highly volatile. In one incident, there was a planned assault by a militant group against IDF units, using weaponry designed to breach heavily fortified defenses. This posed a significant threat, prompting the IDF to respond with countermeasures. The IDF deployed unmanned vehicles as part of their defense strategy. These vehicles, though unmanned, were targeted by an opposing group using an advanced cannon. However, due to a malfunction in the cannon's mechanism, the unexpected explosion occurred, resulting in injuries among some of the individuals involved in the hostile act. Following this incident, the IDF swiftly took action to neutralize the remaining individuals involved in the attack, in the area known as 𝗤𝗿𝗀𝗃𝗲𝗃. The IDF forces work to ensure the safety and security of the region by addressing the threat posed by those engaged in hostile activities. The IDF's response to these attacks was not just a reactive measure, but a strategic and tactical move to safeguard both their personnel and the area they were defending. It highlights their ability to adapt to evolving threats and mitigate risks posed by hostile actions, ensuring the safety of the population. The situation underscores the complexity of conflict in this region and the challenges faced by both sides. The IDF's use of unmanned vehicles signifies their investment in advanced technology to protect their forces and territory. However, the attack and subsequent response also highlight the inherent risks and uncertainties in conflict zones. This incident serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of conflict and the importance of preparedness in dealing with such situations. Despite meticulous planning and preparation, unforeseen events can occur, leading to unexpected outcomes. The response from the IDF in neutralizing the remaining individuals involved in the attack demonstrates their commitment to maintaining security and stability in the face of threats. It also reflects their adherence to strategic protocols aimed at minimizing harm while addressing imminent dangers. In conflicts of this nature, where tensions are and confrontations are frequent, the ability to respond swiftly and effectively is critical. The IDF's actions in 𝗤𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗃 emphasize the importance of timely and decisive responses to potential threats, showcasing their dedication to protecting their interests and ensuring the safety of the affected region. This incident highlights the ongoing challenges and risks faced by both sides in a conflict zone, underscoring the need for strategic planning, advanced technology, and swift action to address threats while minimizing casualties and ensuring stability in the region. Hamas is employed concerning tactics by embedding themselves within civilian populations. They've resorted to using civilians as shields, a tactic that not only endangers the lives of innocent people, but also complicates military operations conducted by the IDF. This strategy of mingling with civilians presents a grave ethical dilemma. On one hand, the IDF has been actively engaged in efforts to inform and evacuate civilians from conflict zones, aiming to minimize civilian casualties and ensure their safety. These efforts underscore a commitment to humanitarian values amid the chaos of war. However, Hamas operates in stark contrast, exploiting the presence of civilians for their own purposes. By intermingling with non-combatants, they create a deliberate challenge for the IDF. This manipulative tactic not only poses a threat to the safety of civilians, but also presents a significant challenge for the IDF in distinguishing between combatants and non-combatants during military operations. The stark contrast between the IDF's efforts to protect civilians and Hamas's exploitation of them for strategic advantage highlights the complexities of warfare and densely populated areas. It raises ethical concerns about the blurring lines between combatants and non-combatants, which can have dire consequences for innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. Amidst this, the IDF's commitment to informing and evacuating civilians stands as a testament to their dedication to minimizing harm to non-combatants. It showcases a proactive approach aimed at reducing civilian casualties and ensuring their well-being during conflict situations. However, Hamas's tactics not only endanger civilians, but also pose a significant challenge for the IDF in conducting military operations while adhering to international humanitarian laws.
So if this war continues, then Israel will sink. It will take the entire economy of Europe and the US with it. Israel is suffering a lot from the war. If this war continues, then Israel will 16-year back very easily. Palestine has achieved victory in this war before it has ended. If we discuss the economic terms, I am speaking in a rational manner. Loss of children, lives is in its place, should not happen at all. You don't have to harm innocent people anywhere. But if you look economically, generally then Palestine has already won. Demonstrate how the global market is operating, how the stock is performing. Only one religion remains in the world today, which is money. The world is heading towards it. If the Israel war is not stopped, it will have to be halted.